Hello students, visual thinkers, and fellow awesome people. This is Muddy Waters, coming to you today from the mobile think tank. Movember Scruff Intact. I wanted to share a little idea that I had with you this morning that was inspired by Doug Neal. Doug is great. Doug has verbal to visual and the verbal to visual classroom where he is teaching people the craft of sketchnoting. And on Verbal to Video, he's doing a daily video series on this kind of field of visual thinking. And Doug has a new project called Learn in Public. I encourage you to check both of these out. The Learn in Public is a resource for students, artists, and visual entrepreneurs about the value of sharing what you're learning, sharing the skills as you're building them, and the value that that can have. And it was a Learn in Public video that I watched this morning on leveraging perfectionism that got me thinking. And what Doug was saying is, the value with perfectionism isn't necessarily bad in and of itself if it prevents you from completing, if it prevents you from getting where you want to go. That's when perfectionism can be a problem. But Doug is making a daily video series with Verbal to Visual, and now a second daily video series for Learn in Public. So that commitment to produce these videos, which he really called the forced daily output, he has found is a way that leverages the desire to make good things. So perfectionism and forced daily output. This was a cool little Venn diagram that Doug created today as a way that he is finding to leverage the perfectionism, his kind of natural instinct. And that got me thinking, because I gave up perfect this year in lieu of awesome. And it has been really empowering to me. And so, it got me thinking. But what occurred to me is when Doug was talking about perfectionism, what I saw that at is really as a desire for excellence. It's a desire to make something that really resonates with someone, is a way that Doug said it. I thought hit home with me. The desire to make something good. And I do think that is really key. The other thing I'm finding this year is the willingness to practice, that desire to get better, to improve, and the willingness to put in the time that it takes to improve, the time that it takes to get better, has been key for me. But maybe most of all, and where Learn in Public is really kind of inspiring me, is to find the courage to share what I'm making. Even when it's not perfect, maybe because it's not perfect is why it takes courage. But this has been really key for me, and I thought it's really where these three ideas intersect. So I made my own Venn diagram with desire for excellence, the willingness to practice, and the courage to share. And that sweet spot in the middle where they come together, I don't call that perfectionism. I call that Awesome-ism. So that's what got me thinking this morning. And I thought I wanted to share that with you. So that's all I've got for you today. Thanks for stopping by. And until next time, stay awesome, people.